Kidneys are an interesting, magical, but quiet organ. So quietly, they do a lot of things that we're not aware of. Things that are important to be aware of with kidney function is having good control of certain aspects if you have them. So for example, if you have a high blood pressure, we want to get good control of the blood pressure. If we have diabetes, we want to have really good sugar control. If we are prone to cholesterol, we want to have good cholesterol control. When we talk about kidney function and what we can do to protect the function we have and try to improve it as much as possible. So I usually start with a little bit of a quick metaphor. So if you think of the kidney as a grape, and over time, if the grape becomes a raisin, you can't make it into a grape again. Now that's usually something that can relate to. And what I mean by that is you do want to protect the kidney function you have. You don't want to lose it and try to regain it later. So when we talk about protecting the kidney function we have, because we know we may not necessarily be able to make it better, we want to control the blood sugars. So that's related to the diabetes. We want to control the blood pressure to certain targets, and that may take some medications. We want to regulate the cholesterol. Some of the statements we learn from childhood that are important for good health are good for the kidneys. So if we keep active with exercise, that keeps the blood flow pumping, including through to the kidneys. We also have to take time for rest. There's a part for that aspect as well. And then when it comes to diet, this is a big question we get is what do we do with the diet? And with diet, we know that hydration is good for the kidney, so simply water, and not overdoing the salt. So a low salt diet with extra water is good for the kidney. Any anti-inflammatory is not good for the kidney if taken regularly. So whether you use Advil or other agents similar to that, the way that chemical works, it reduces inflammation, but there is a risk to some damage to the kidney function. So if you say I use it once a month, you know what, that's okay. When we get into regular, closer to daily use, that is harmful to the kidneys. So I think in general, I know we're celebrating World Kidney Day, and the kidneys are a bit of a silent organ. We certainly want to acknowledge the kidney and the magical functions that it does, not only removing toxins and fluids, but regulating all those fun vitamins, minerals, electrolytes, blood pressure control, hemoglobin control. It's important to pay attention to that silent organ. It's like any other condition, you sometimes don't value something until it's damaged or affected. So it's a worthwhile moment to reflect upon the importance of kidney function.